Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. We're into May, and we've got some baling contracts to do, which is most appreciated, really, due to our money being rather low. The reason for it being rather low is because a land agent contacted us and said too foggy to see any colour on that. The land agent contacted us and said the field that we were buying with the oat in it, they wanted to complete the purchase. So that's crack out quite a few contracts. Quite a lot of hoeing contracts and weeding contracts come up, which was right up my street recently. And so that pretty much took up most of the money, and I've managed to get taken that out, yes. I've managed to sell on the chicken coops that we had to make a little bit of money, and we had a few bits of wood to take down the temple. That got about 13 grand back. So we're just basically trying to drag as much money up as possible. Other jobs that's been going on, there's little bits, little tasks that needed doing. We do need to put some feed into the buffaloes. They have got meadow, but I'm still not sure what goes on with the meadow grass. It says 40%. In fact, I'll show you. I'll put a little bit in. Now the productivity shot up to 100 since I put TMR in. So they can have meadow grass. But they were at 40%. So I put a bit of TMR in. And now they've shot up. But I've got more TMR to put in, so we can go and do that. Probably top up the BGA now. The grass fields ready to mow. It's a bit foggy though. No, I can barely see. So yeah, the grass fields ready to mow. So I guess potentially we could do that. We'll have to see. But let me pop some music on and speed this up, because the beeping noise can get quite monotonous for me, let alone for you guys. So I'll speed this up for you and remove the beepings. I'm trying to remember what else I've done. Sure, there's been something fairly big happened, and I can't remember what. Maybe it'll come to me whilst I'm doing this. Oh. It always helps if you make sure you don't lift the front up. Right, cue the music. Just thought I'd check in with you as well, this is quite a big field, to be fair. It'll take a little bit of time to get this done. Just looking at my round bail net, I think I might run out of it, so might have to run and get it with this. Suppose it saves bringing an extra vehicle over and going back to get an extra vehicle, doesn't it? Bit of bad planning on my part, that. And I'm just wondering if I should get some mineral feed for the buffalo. These are the sort of things that occupies my mind whilst doing this. Good thing about doing straw though, like this, is I don't actually have to come off cruise control, I just spin around. And just keep going. No stopping and starting. Which is pleasing. You'd probably argue you would stop and start because you're using a bit more wear and tear on the implement, potentially a little bit more diesel, but to just be stopping and starting all the time, I don't know. I don't mind spending that little bit more on it. I mean, looking at the maintenance bar, I've got a few things that need quite a bit of attention coming up, but I want to put a new garage in. Just haven't found the right thing yet. It'd be nice if I could get one that does repainting as well, but then I did say in a few episodes back, if you bring it over, repaint it and then sell it, by the time you move it, take it back up the store, you've got to repaint it and repair it again. Unless, I suppose, if we were flipping, it might be worth doing a test off camera to see the difference, if it's the store that's giving the extra, or if it's the like if you put your own garage, is it not going to get the extra money for it? Certainly worth looking at, that is actually. I wonder. I must remember to write that down as a testament to put in, because you could, if the sell price is roughly the same and it's not just a bonus being back at the dealership, you can simulate them coming to buy the implements off you. I could have a little forecourt set up, couldn't I, with stuff. A little side business on the go. Second-hand motors like Ross on Scrofter series, second-hand farm bits. Anyway, I'll carry on with this. I'm over halfway now, so shouldn't take too long. Don't think we're going to be able to get any of these bales of straw for ourselves though, that's a shame. Okie dokie, that's done. Let's collect the money on that. I didn't have to get any more bale netting, which is 2,800, 1,400, 8,000, there we go. It's a bit more than there was earlier. tedding we can do. We've got a tedder. Quite a few jobs we can do actually. Let's just have a wee look, see if any. No, the farmers have very quickly been and collected all of their bales. As expected, really. Right. Let's head back. What are we up to? 28,000. That should be enough to do a bit of repair work. Although I might hold off until I've sorted out this new workshop system. I think the next sort of job I want to do, building wise, is sort out the shed space at the top back home. Tell you what, my oat's looking quite nice, isn't it? Didn't see where that tornado had gone and caused any damage, luckily, to us. We seem to be quite good. And I don't know what you meant to do to get 100%. Back in 22 days you could get 115%, but who knows what magic you have to perform to get 100%. I could do it. Putting that in, couldn't I? Do. Probably should. I'm going to need to pick up more bale twine before. Tell you what, let's get these. Now I've got water down here. Give these a wash. Do I get some? Yeah, let's get some. Go and pick up some bale twine and some. Mineral feed. What was it? Mineral feed. I completely forgot what it was called. Pop that back in. I've been and topped up my paddy fields as well. Let's ring ahead to the store. What do we got here? We've had loads of these pop up. Don't need it. Don't need it. That's not it. Mineral feed. Round bale net. We've got the wrap. That's what I wanted to get. There's some more of these, aren't there? I've still not worked out how to get... Oh, hello. Yes, please. That's what we want. So it's the wraps that you don't get matching, but you can. That's good. What else was it? Mineral feed. Mineral feed. Animals. Mineral feed. £1,000. That's not going to be liftable. It's slightly cheaper. Oh, probably not actually. Could you get the extra 50 for that? Not the only mineral feed. Looks like it's that one then. To the store. I'll see you when I'm back. So I've got my mineral feed on the back. I chose to leave the wrap there, and it's got nothing to do with not being able to pick it up. I'll tell you what happened, right? The guy at the store helped me lift the pallet up, and he hurt his shoulder on the first pallet of mineral feed. So I said, look, leave it for now, I'll come back and get the wrap at a later date. I didn't want him to cause any serious injury to himself. That's what happened. Okay. True story. Right. That way. There's something I need to remember here, because I don't know if this will eat all of the mineral feed straight up, or if it'll only take what it needs. But it was only 1,000, so although I haven't said that, if you put too much in, it will ruin your mix, won't it? Better find out then, I suppose. It's forage now. I've ruined it. No, I'm gonna have to bring the dough. I'll have to bring chickens. How are they getting on? Oh, good. They're all outside. Oh, there's a few inside. What shall I put in? A hay or 26 hay, 41. Here it is. pop our silage in. I know it's liftable, but there's digestate in there. That means it's sold. I left it selling, didn't I? So everything I'd put in there is already sold. There's nothing waiting to be sold. So I've got no extra income to come in from there. Yeah, money is not at its best. I think we should probably put the path in there as well. But we can put... Well, to be fair, we can silage all of this up because we've got 20 odd. I'm not going to go through that much hay. These guys aren't going to clear through that much hay. There's still a few little bales up there. There's not a lot of goats. Yeah, we can put some more silage in. Could probably put the manure in as well, couldn't we? Yes, yes we could. Because what we can do, where we are, probably might be able to put most of this wood in there and sell that wood attacher now. Should be room for it. Excuse me, I've got a rather tickly throat. I can strap that to this. Maybe. Oh yes. Tip them up. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's... What was I just saying about wanting to be accurate? I lied. Might be a short episode, this one. Trying to think what else we could do. But we can put a load of feed in for the buffaloes. That'll keep them going for a bit. Because we need to keep an eye out for a tanker as well. Let's pop. Be careful of that field because that's ours. I don't want to drive over that. Unstrap that. I think hopefully we'll be okay. Banging a whole one of these in. That's better. Oof. That was pretty close though. So let's bang another 10. In the biogas because we've got still got 30. on to the newer stuff now. The stuff we just made. We have a bit of in-cab. I need to make sure I don't push these too far forward and they'll end up going back in again. Nice and steady. I could put straps on, but you know, I'm doing it accurate. I'm being realistic. Oh, I can't see. There he is. What I'm gonna do when you're storing everything, yeah. There is something very satisfying about doing jobs like this in cab when it works, when it goes how you want it to. Could I just put it on the front? I quite like putting it in. Time are we on? Ooh, nearly. Straighten that up, keep the weight on the front. Very pleasing. I'm going to do it with a bucket and the manure, why not? Why not? Live a little. Watch me red beet. That buffalo's waiting for food. Oh, I can see that mixer's there. Are you bringing it or what? Drop that off. Ooh, this doesn't look very flat, does it? That was accidental, but I'll stick with it. Oh yes. A full bucket worth already. I'll do it for the minute. Get in there, can't we? Can't we? You know, why didn't I do this to start with? And I said I couldn't see. Just had to use the feature. Still getting this blurring on the steering wheel. There we go. Nice. I'm back. Might as well put the last bit in as well. I don't think there's anything else we can do with the manure. We may as well turn it into digestate, and then at some point we'll hopefully be able to afford. Oh dear, that's my window gone. That needs a lot of repairing. Yes, that probably could do with a bit of smoothing. Oh, I thought I'd taken that corner off that crop, but I didn't. Alright. I was going to do an episode of just doing the general jobs around, but they were spread out as to when they needed to be done, and it was raining a lot, so didn't make for great viewing. But I'm quite happy to show an episode where we've got general work on the go. Right, that'll store up a lot of the energy. We can sell it at another point if we just stockpile it up. Not massively, but obviously when something comes up and we want some money for it. Let's wrap up the episode by feeding those buffalo. And I'll go back into there, I think. Hopefully. TMR. They're waiting for it. Not cover their faces. That empties out quick, doesn't it? Oh, that should give us some better milk production. And this is also a good chance to test how big a turning circle I've given myself here. Could probably do with a small tractor, possibly that we could front arm attach her down here. Although, what does our feeder need? Where is the animal storage mixer? Is it that one? Yeah, 120. And our telehandler is 136. So could I, have I got a have I got a PTO on the telehandler? Because if I have, this doesn't need to stay down here. We can have the telehandler running between the two. What I'm thinking is I could probably put narrows on this for crop work. Have a quick walk on the way around to have a look. I need to pack stuff away and have a bit of a tidy up again. What are you doing? Get out of that. Get outside in the fresh air. Shut that. 492 on the buffalo milk. Still got quite a bit of straw actually. Get that closed up so they're nice and secure. Let's have a little walk round. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you've got any comments or suggestions, feel free to bang them in, including what we're going to do with that bit in the in between the expressway. Now, tell me you've got a PTO fitting on you. It doesn't look like you have. And I'm fixed. Let's just drive around and have a quick look, see if this will connect. What happens to the PTO if it does connect? See, sometimes you can just connect with the plugs on the back. So if that is the case, we can turn yeah, it can. Yeah, it just takes these cables into it instead. I thought that might be the case. And what that's for. But that's good, we can use that instead. Great stuff. Oh, on that note, thank you so much for watching. And bye bye for now. I'll see you on the next one.